Hello and welcome back to the House of Monkeys. This is November in my press no offence save, and it feels like a checkpoint month. We're still learning how to balance Europe and the Premier League. So, as you can see here, goal of the month went to Zimas in October against Newcastle. So if you wanted to see, I did try and have a look if I could replay the goal like you could in the previous Football Managers, but it wouldn't let me. So if you do want to see that, go back to the previous episode. It was a very good goal. And our upcoming opponents, Sheffield United, are apparently the worst performing defensive team in this league. So we're currently sitting fifth, nicely in fifth, with 14 goals and 9 against. And then we're smashing expectations because it was a mid-table that the board wanted. And then with our Europa League, we're fifth there as well. So I feel we can progress towards the top on there. So this month we've got Sheffield United, Bayer Leverkusen, Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, and Young Boys to finish that month off. So quite a packed episode with some important games, especially against Bayer Leverkusen, who are such a good German team. So that'll be a really good challenge for us, and Arsenal as well in the Premier League. And the team are looking quite fit and healthy. A lot of people are wanted, but hopefully we can fend them off and keep hold of this team. Like I've said before in the previous episodes, I need to keep hold of this team because we're building something very consistent and very good. So to kick us off, it was a 1-1 draw against Sheffield United. So slight frustration because they were newly promoted, but they give that typical newly promoted team energy, like wanting to fight, need the points so that they can stay in the Premier League. So I get it, but it was frustration on our side because sometimes it looks easy on paper, but as you can see there, could easily turn into one of those games that reminds you why the Premier League never gives you freebies. So yeah, 1-0 down, but we did come back, pulled the draw out of the bag. And Holland, I think Guirassy gets the goal. If you watch him in the next couple of highlights, he is bagging some goals for us. He's doing a phenomenal job on the left there because he's been on loan at Brighton for 2 seasons and he gets himself a good goal there. So I'm really pleased with how he's turning out and how he's integrated into the squad. So that was the frustrating draw. So next up was the Leverkusen, and this is a key moment, a key win for us because this is a big European benchmark. Like I say, they're a good Deutsch team, playing the Bundesliga, have won that recently with Xavi Alonso. Probably not in my save; they haven't won it for a while. It's probably Bayern Munich that keep winning, but we were tactically disciplined, and even though we went 1-0 down, we came back and we won the game. So I'm really pleased with how that came about because that's a good confidence booster for this and for us in the league phase as well. So it's really pleasing to see us win. It felt like a proper European performance, even though we went 1-0 down. It was controlled, we were patient, and then we took the chances because even though I haven't shown the match stats, we had a lot of shots and a lot of shots on target. So their keeper was playing a blinder of a game. But when we had the 2 chances of goals, we took them, sort of thing. So I was quite pleased that we got the win in the end because I said that was going to be a tough game, and it certainly was. And again, Guirassy with a goal that puts us into the winning ways and up that league table as well in Europa League. Then we played Nottingham Forest, who have struggled a lot of recent seasons on this save. They seem to continuously struggle, and this was quite a dominant win for us again against a team that's towards the bottom of the league. So it was a good win, one that we can build on. Again, confidence is running high through the team and we're being consistent. We've had one blip where we had a 3-0 loss against Crystal Palace, and we seem to have picked up some draws and wins again, keeping us in those top 5 positions, which is great. And then we had an injury to Garnacho as well at this point, so I had to bring in Koza Duberry to play on the wings and help out there too. And then again, Guirassy 3-3 for him, so he's absolutely playing fantastically well. So pleased for him. And the Forest win is huge here. Like, it kind of ensures that we're being still competitive, still in the game, and that we deserve to be where we are in the league as well. It's not just by luck. I mean, we've consistently grown year on year of where we finished in the table and how well we keep doing. I mean, it's a reflection when all of your players are wanted by other teams. So like I say, it's going to be quite a struggle to keep hold of them, but hopefully we can. And like again, it's going to be tough of how do you even strengthen a team that you're already pleased with is another little challenge I've got to take away with me as well. And I was pleased to see DeBerry and Pharaoh getting an assist and DeBerry getting a goal. When I've called upon him, he's been sat patiently on the fringes of the team, and he's come in and bagged a goal there for our second one. And then our third goal. It's hopefully Pharaoh can get a few goals in him, because again, he's not scored many. He's assisted one or two, but he needs to get the goals to his game now, I feel, because Zimas is just running away in terms of goals and leading goal scorers. So that was the 3-0 win against Forest, and then Arsenal kind of show us our ceiling at the moment. So the Arsenal results, like a reality check again, not to panic, but in terms of how good their team is. I mean, they got Saka, they've got Noah Henry, they've got Miles Lewis Kelly. These are like players that are just so good, so young. That's where we aspire, and our ambition is there. I mean, we were still competitive in this game. We didn't make it easy for them. They did go 2-0 up and we brought one back. But like I say, Forest can show us what we can do at our best, but Arsenal showed us how far still to go, if that makes sense. So it's one for me to take away and think of, because like I say, I don't want to, even though I don't want to strengthen, or I don't know where to strengthen, I think games like this where you're playing your Arsenals, your Man Cities, those top tier elite teams, I definitely need to be bringing in players that get us into that higher echelon of the Premier League, so that we're in the top 4 positions, consistently finishing in those top 4 positions and eventually winning the league. So it's something that I will have to look at eventually. But yeah, not to take away from their win. I mean, humbly take the defeat, but it just, like I say, shows us just how far we've still got to go yet, which is fine. Like I say, not to panic. We're in Europe, we're doing very well in the league still, so we can do this. I'm probably being a bit hard on myself as well sometimes, because this is a young squad. This is a game that I'm playing into the 6th season, which I don't normally do. I've never done in the past until this Football Manager game. So there's a lot for me to take away and learn, and I'm liking that challenge. It's something that I'm really enjoying. So I can't be too hard on myself, really. Need to just reflect, evaluate, and keep growing and keep building on that. And it was good to see a Louis Leroux goal at the end as well. So he picked up a goal against Arsenal. And then Young Boys, this was such a dominant game. Could not believe my eyes with 4-0, because we had 40 shots, 17 on target, but only won with 4 goals, so like a 10% turnaround. But it was a professional performance. The group, our position in the group after this game looks so strong, as I'll show you. And then I feel like with the Arsenal loss and then a 4-0 win, we've got momentum building into December then as well. And that was a nice Holland-Reed link up as well, which was fantastic. So this is kind of how you want to finish Europe in this month, is a 4-0 win. Even though Young Boys are struggling, the fact that we pick up the win and cement ourselves and progress further up that league table, which is only going to do us good, because I'd like to get those one of those top 8 spaces to progress us into the knockout stages, which it'll be more nervy, more gut wrenching. It'll be good. It'll be good as well, because I've not really gone through things like that before, so it'll be fun. And Zimas grabbing a goal as well. Still still smashing them in. Professional, proper professional at the moment he is. So like I tried to offer him an extended contract, but because I promised to sell him for 61 million, he's hanging on that promise. So it might look like a struggle to keep hold of him. So I will probably have to have a look to see if we've got a suitable striker option as a backup, just in case. Not that I want to. I'd love to keep hold of him, but if he's fixated on leaving for 61 million, hopefully we might be able to win a trophy or two this season, and he stays, because like I say, he just keeps bagging goals. He's got such a good goal scoring record this season. This is kind of what I've been asking for, was the central forward to the two wide forwards. Was the central forward taking on a lot of the goals, and that's what he's doing this season. And I've been wanting that for ages. So to get one and then potentially lose them is quite frustrating. Something that I don't want to be going down either. That road I don't want to go down at all. So that was the 4-0 win against Young Boys. Like I say, it's 1-1 against Sheffield United as a recap now. Bayer Leverkusen 2-1 win. 3-0 win against Nottingham Forest. We had 15 players selected for international duty, so that's why I played Plymouth and we only won 1-0 because we didn't have the best team. And then Arsenal 2-1 loss. And then to round it off, a 4-0 win against Young Boys. So November looks great. 1 draw, 3 wins, 1 friendly win, 1 loss. So we're still 5th. And look at the points difference. I mean, 9th Newcastle all the way up. It's quite close. It's quite close, and I like that we're in amongst that as well. And it's quite close at the bottom actually, because Man United and Nottingham Forest aren't that far above 20th place. So it's still all to play for this season. This one's, I think, is going to shape up to be a cracker. And then we're sitting 3rd, nicely in 3rd with those 2 wins. We've still got to play Copenhagen, and we've got Dynamo as well, Dynamo Kiev, and then obviously the Azerbaijan team, Karabakh. So 3 games left. If I can win at least one of those, I feel we're safe in those top 8 positions, but I'd like to win all 3, so it'd be good to see how that pans out. And then Ian Holland's still our top assister with 6. And look at that, Zimas in all competitions has scored 11 goals. And then we had Garnacho, like I say, Nottingham Forest, he's injured and he's out for at least 4 to 6 weeks, which is a bit annoying because he's playing very well. But hopefully we can have him back soon and he can keep on kicking the way he was before his injury. And then I like to get K Furrow banging some more goals in for us as well. Get him on the scoring streak, get his confidence up, and then hopefully he can be a good striker and a good asset to the team as well then. So that's my thinking, that's how I wanna do it. And Garassi with 6 goals as well as a wide forward. Playing a brilliant season for us. I'm glad we sent him out on loan to get that experience. I think it's just what he needed. So like I say, recruitment, we're at 86k deficit. We've got some incoming money from some deals back in the day, so hopefully that comes in and I can adjust the budget a little bit, because I want to increase the budget costs a bit so I can keep hold of the players by giving them a bit more money. And then having a look at our data, we're still performing very well in the league. Last match, look at that, 4-0, we were just all over in a momentum, and the XG match story, which is great, lovely to see. And then key findings, and then sorry, just trying to find out where to go. Go on the first team again, shall we? And a quick side note as well, alongside this I'm going to start Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough and put it up on the channel. It'll be a completely different pace, very story driven, and something that I really want to play and I think I'll enjoy recording. So no pressure at all, but it will be there if that's your thing too. So thank you. Yeah, there's a little side note. So what we got next month is Leeds, Liverpool, Everton, Dynamo, West Ham, Aston Villa, Norwich and Coventry. So a massively congested December fixture list. So this will be calling in on the team squad depth, no doubt, massively. But I have all the faith and all the belief that this team can do something with that December fixture list. So that's this for this episode. Thank you for watching. I shall see you next time. Stay cheeky.